Hello everyone, welcome to the Gate Engineering online learning classes. In this video, we are going to do quick revisions on KCL and nodal analysis. So that is the Kirchhoff current law and nodal analysis. We will do some analysis, a quick revision on KCL and nodal analysis. Okay, so first we will see definition of the KCL, then we will see how we can solve the problems based on the KCL and nodal analysis. So KCL is the Kirchhoff current law. That is the nothing but algebraic sum of all currents entering and existing a node must equal zero. Let us consider we have one node. We are getting some currents. Some currents are entering. Some currents are leaving from the node. So its algebraic sum should be equal to zero. That is the main point of the Kirchhoff current law. And current entering a node are exactly equal to the value when current leaving the node. So here we have one nodal examples. This is one node. Three branches are here and three currents are here. So two currents are entering in this node and one current is leaving from this node. So we can represent according to the first definition what we can write. Algebraic sum of all the currents should be zero. So we'll consider first two entering currents. One is the I1T, second one is the I2T. So these two currents are in the one direction, that means entering into the nodes, and other current is leaving from the node. So we write minus I3T is equal to zero. So this is the one way to write the expression. Second expression is the current entering a node must equal to the current leaving the node. So here current entering the node, so we can write I1T plus I2T is equal to I3T. So this is the basic KCL analysis. So here we have two way we can write. One is the I1T plus I2T minus I3T equal to zero, and other way is the I1T plus I2T is equal to I3T. This is the KCL according to the two definitions. Now we'll see one example here. We have a node in which we have four currents are given. We will identify what currents are entering to the node, and we will identify what currents are leaving from the node. So we can see from this diagram only 4 ampere current is entering to the node, and rest of the currents are leaving from the node. So 4 ampere will be equal to I plus 2 minus 1, because 4 is equal to I plus 2 minus 1, because all these three currents are leaving to the node and 4 ampere is entering to the node. So we will find out what will be the value of this I. According to the KCL, what will be the value of the I? So we'll write I is equal to 4 minus 2 plus 1. That is nothing but 4 minus 2 is 2 plus 1, that is 3 ampere. So you can identify what is the current, 3 ampere. So now we will see another example here. In this diagram, this is simple example we are considering here. In this diagram we will see what will be the current I1 and I2. So first we can see this 1 ampere current is in the opposite direction to the I1. So directly we can write I1 is equal to minus 1 ampere, because both are in the opposite direction but equal in magnitude. Now if we apply the KCL at this node, we can see I1 is entering and I2 is also entering and 2 ampere is also entering. So all these three should be equal to the 0. We know value of the I1 is minus 1 and I2 plus 2 is equal to 0. So from here we will get I2 is equal to minus 1 ampere. So I1 equal to I2 equal to minus 1 ampere is the correct answer for this problem. Now we'll see what is the nodal analysis. In the nodal analysis, basically the nodal analysis is systematic way of applying the KCL at each essential node of the circuit, from by which we can find out the current branch. So this is considered, we are considering these are the node voltage V1 and V2 across the branch. So this is a branch. We have one node voltage is V1, another node voltage V2, and current is moving from V1 to V2. So current I1 to we can compute, that is nothing but V1 minus V2 divided by R. This is the nodal analysis basically. Now if we see current is flowing from the opposite direction, so nodal analysis will be V2 minus V1 divided by R. So usually in nodal analysis we consider currents are leaving from the node. So let's see, we start from more examples. Here we consider one node is 1 and voltage at this node is V1, voltage at node this is V2, and we consider third node is that is the ground. We can consider this is third node, that is the ground, 0 voltage. So now we apply the KCL for nodal analysis and node V1. So we will get, and we are considering all the currents are leaving from this node. We are considering. So V1 minus 20 divided by 5 plus V1 divided by 10 plus V1 minus V2 divided by 10. So we are applying the nodal at this node V1, and we will get some expressions from this, that is the V2 equal to 4V1 minus 40. So we are getting one equation. We are getting one equation from the node V1. Similarly, we will apply the nodal analysis at node V2, and we usually consider all the currents are leaving to that node. So expression will be V2 minus V1 divided by 10 plus V2 divided by 20 minus 4 is equal to 0. Because here we can see, usually we consider all the currents are leaving from the node and their 4 ampere current is entering to the node, so it will be equal to minus 4. So V2 minus V1 divided by 10 plus V2 divided by 20 minus 4 equal to 0. Or after solving this, we will get 3V2 minus 2V1 is equal to 80. So now we have two equations for finding out the voltage V1 and V2. We have V1 equal to 20 volt and V2 equal to 40 volt we get after solving these two equations. Now our question was, we have to find the current in this resistor. What will be the current in this resistor? So we have seen voltage at this point is V1, voltage at this node is V2, and current in IR20, current in the 20 ohm resistance will be V2 divided by 20. So let's see. V2 is 40 volt, so current will be 40 divided by R, 40 divided by 20, that is a 2 ampere. Now we will see another example. In this example, we have to find lot of things. Lot of things means we have to find Ix, Iy, Iz, In, Im, Va, Vp, Pc, and Vd. Lot of terminologies we are getting, currents and voltage, that we have to compute. So just we consider three nodes is V1, another node is V2, third node potential at third node is V3. Now we'll apply the nodal at node V1. We will get here, we consider this is the V1, V1 divided by 10 plus V1 minus V2 divided by 5 plus V1 minus V3 divided by 20 is equal to 0. So this is the expression we got. That is, so after simplifying it, we get one equation in terms of the V1, V2, V3. Similarly, we will apply the nodal analysis at node V2. We will get expression that will be V2 divided by V2 minus V1 divided by 5 plus V2 minus V3 divided by 10 is equal to 10. So after simplifying it, you will get another expression, that is this thing. Similarly, you will apply the KCL at node 3, you will get third expression. Now we have three equations, equation 1, 2 and 3 with three variables. V1, V2 and V3 are three variables with three equations. We can easily compute the value of V1, V2 and V3. After computation of the value of V1, V2, V3, what we have to compute? We have to compute VA, VB, VC, VD, Ix, Iy, Iz, Im, In. So we start from VA. This is the VA, and node potential at this node is 0. This is the VA. So VA is equal to V3. That is equal to 27.27 volt. VB equal to V1. VC, where is the VC? VC is equal to potential difference V1 minus V3, and VD is equal to, this is the plus, this is the minus, so VD equal to V3 minus V2. So by which we can compute all the voltages that is asked in the question. Now we have to compute the currents. Now we have to compute the current in this diagram, and we can compute Ix is what? Where is the Ix? Ix is this one. That can be computed by V1 minus V3. Ix is nothing but this one. This is the Ix that can be computed by V1 minus V3 divided by 20. Similarly, Iy can be computed by V1 minus Vz divided by 5. So V1 minus V2 divided by 5. This should be 5 in this question. And similarly, Iz can be computed by V3 minus V2 divided by 10. And we can also compute the Im. Im will be, current direction is upward, so Im will be 0 minus V1 divided by 10, and In will be equal to, current direction is downward, so V3 minus 0 divided by 5. So by which we can compute all these currents, and we have also computed the voltages by these relations. So In these questions, we saw that how we can use the nodal analysis KCL to find out the different currents and voltage in the branch in the circuit. We have seen the voltage across the branch, we have seen current through the branch, we have seen voltage at the node. All these things we have computed in this problem. This is the homework problem, and you try to solve this problem and come and write your answer in the comment box. Thank you for watching this video.